Hi everybody, here at All Florida Day, speaking with the Jacksonville bigwigs, new president,
Mike Lucic,
and head coach,
Ryan Cox.
So I have noticed that Jacksonville is going through like getting renewed. Tell us a little bit about this process.
Yeah, so really our goal, both as leaders, has just been to try and kind of create a system that can sustain itself after we leave. So Jacksonville,
very smart.
Jacksonville being, a 1 million person, very quick growing metropolitan area. It has the capability of, having a lot of good rugby, especially for the fact that we get a lot of guys from the Navy coming through. And so if we can put together something that's worthwhile for people to come out, then hopefully we see results come from about that.
New coach this season. Coach, tell us a little bit about your history.
So I've been playing rugby for about 10 years. Originally I am a Northerner, so I spent some time playing college ball up in New England, and then I was very lucky. I've played for Providence, I've played for Mystic River, and I've also gotten a chance to play for the inaugural season of the Free Jacks, which was a wonderful experience, especially...
So you're an ex-pro?
Yes, well, sure, we'll use pro lightly, for a 19-year-old that got lucky. So, yeah, and then I was very lucky in 2020 to come down to Florida and move to Jacksonville, and was introduced to the club really quickly, and spent 3 years playing for the club, and now it's time to put on the whistle.
So what are the plans for this season?
Yeah, so overall this season, we're looking to change our game. For the past 50 years, Jacksonville's been known as a bunch of big boys who like to hit hard, which believe me is 6'5", 300 pounds. I love that kind of gameplay, but it's just not smart anymore, especially here in Florida, where we get teams like Tampa and Miami that are quick, good off the ball, great rucks. So for us, we're looking to improve our kicking. We're looking to bring that in, and overall turn our strategy very objective. We look at stats every game. We do film breakdowns, and we're not trying to force any one strategy. We're trying to play a smart game and play to our strengths every game.
You guys, D3 this year, are you planning to go back to D2? Is that the plan?
It would be a nice goal in the long term. I think ultimately as a club we need to focus on, again, kind of creating a sustainable base of players. I think getting a second team's probably a more attainable goal in the near run than getting back to D2 though.
He was telling me about you guys got support from the city or the county with a new field. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so there was a TENS tournament actually in Clay County, technically it Fleming Island?
Fleming Island, so just below Jacksonville.
Yeah. That was the day of the Rugby World Cup final.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, one of our old boys helped kind of put that together, and he got a team from Charleston. Charleston, us, Treasure Coast, and Brevard. So 4 teams to start. It was a TENS tournament. The field was located in Fleming Island called Thunderbolt Park. Clay County was huge in kind of helping that get put together. They helped secure the field for us. They helped get some goalposts for us. They were very helpful, and they were excited to see kind of rugby involved in Clay County. So we're kind of hoping more comes about that from the future. And the field was in great shape too. We were really excited. We were actually
grass.
Yeah, nice grass field. Okay. We were able to paint. We were actually able to fit almost 2 full-sized, full width. They were like 10 meters short, I think, but they were the correct width, so we could easily fit a full width field on there. And as we talked about a little bit with some of the involvement with some of the other clubs to get some of the youth programs there and everything, there's enough space to fit like a youth field there and everything. So definitely a great venue potentially for the future to kind of grow some of these big days of rugby.
Now that you mentioned the youth, Jacksonville has a women's team, a youth program for high school, middle school, and the men's. Everybody's on their own, sort of. Is getting them all together something that is in your plans?
So absolutely having some sort of vertically integrated, top to down, women's.
Because just as you were mentioning this great setup you have as a field, it would be awesome for everybody to be able to use it, right?
We would absolutely love to have, all of the clubs involved in Jacksonville. Again, for how large of a city it is, to have 1 or 2 major organizations doing rugby there would be fantastic. It's just, again, we're in the growing stages. The goal should be to build something sustainable first, because again, if you get something sustainable and clean and it's working nice, it's easier to get everybody involved at that point. For sure. So we got to build that foundation first, and that's our goal.
And actually a fantastic example of that integration is our next home match, December 9th. We actually have the Jacksonville Touch team, the Jacksonville women's team, and the Jacksonville youth program, as well as us, will all be playing matches on that wonderful field down in Clay County. Us and the women's team will be playing against the Alpharetta Exiles. Our youth team will be playing against Treasure Coast, and then our touch team will be playing actually against themselves. They'll do an intermetro. So
let's see some video of that.
Oh, we will.
Yeah, hey, we'd love to put that on there.
Before I let you go, because I think the game is going to be starting, you that have been involved with the MLR in its first year, what do you think about the Miami Sharks?
I'm super excited to see the Sharks down here in Miami. I think Miami has a wonderful growing ground for professional rugby. It's definitely going to be a little difficult since the closest other team is NOLA. I've seen a lot of success back, home up north with the Free Jacks, obviously previous champions this past year. But part of their success is they've got New York pretty close. They've got Old Glory pretty close. So I think the Sharks will do well, and a lot of their success is going to be developing homegrown talent, but also being able to manage, some of those faraway opponents. So,
would this be something that, as a club, you guys would be willing to come down for the home games, a few of them?
For the Sharks, absolutely.
Yeah, we're trying to develop a relationship with them. We had a relationship with Rugby ATL, a pretty strong one, before they moved. Before they moved, and we definitely look forward to trying to develop a strong relationship with the Sharks as they continue to grow in South Florida.
I think, especially for the young guys, it's a totally different experience when you get to watch that level of rugby, because you're used to your, everyday club rugby, and this is, we haven't had this in a long time. We used to have, in the Rugger Fest, we had teams coming of a higher level, but we haven't had that in a long time. So I think that is something to look into.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So good luck today.
Thank you very much.
Glad to see the club developing. Great website. I'm always looking at that kind of stuff.
Well, we got to give him credit for that. He did most of the work on the website.
Yeah, I take care of most of our marketing.
Okay, good social media. I mean, that really helps. I think I'm gonna run a prize in the season. Who has the best social media? Okay.
Oh, we can't wait to win it.
But you have some competition, huh? You have some competition. Thank you very much, guys. Nice talking to you. Nice meeting you. Good luck today.
Perfect. Thank you.